rush. One of the busiest travel days hits San Diego International Airport.
It's supposed to be a peaceful, loving time, but it doesn't always work out that way, unfortunately.
Safety tips from San Diego Police to ensure your holiday shopping stays merry and bright.
Authorities say a disturbing number of older people are falling for online and phone scams. The new campaign aimed at helping you protect yourself and your loved ones.
A new hope for an Encinitas business owner who faces possible deportation to Mexico. The outcome of his court hearing today.
CBS 8 News Live at 6 starts right now.
We begin tonight with a live look at San Diego International Airport, where the Thanksgiving holiday travel rush is in full swing. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Marcella Lee.
And I'm Anna Laurel. Travelers are hustling to make it to their destinations before Thanksgiving Day. CBS 8's Brian White joins us live from the airport. Okay, Brian, how are things looking out there?
Yeah, things are moving right along here tonight. A lot of people coming and going. But we have seen some long lines at the security gate. It does come in waves, of course, but we have not seen many delays or cancellations.
Families and relatives connecting here at San Diego International during a very busy Thanksgiving travel period, with an estimated 875,000 people expected to pass through the airport during this peak travel time.
We anticipate 80,000 people per day. That doesn't mean that they're all going to come right at noon. It'll be stretched out during the entire day.
Now, with that kind of volume, the airport authority is urging everyone to plan ahead with parking reservations and shuttles and to be ready for ongoing roadway changes around Terminal 1 construction. We caught up with one family who flew in from Chicago to spend Thanksgiving with family.
Oh, very special. We don't get to see them very often, so it's wonderful. We're looking forward to it.
Oh boy. Okay, there we go. You say hi, Ainsley?
Hi.
Nicole Hall with San Diego International is reminding travelers the more you plan ahead, the smoother your holiday travels will be.
What you need to do first thing is check your flight status before you leave your home, and then plan on giving yourself enough time to park if you need to and get through security, and then enjoy the start to your holiday season.
The airport is expecting the busiest travel day to be this coming Sunday, when a lot of people are expected to return home to San Diego. I'm Brian White, CBS 8.
All right, Brian, thank you. Now, other people may be driving to their destinations this holiday week. This is a live look at the 5 right now at Del Mar Heights Road. You know, it's always busy right here. We know that. But inject a few hundred, maybe a few thousand more cars trying to get to where they're going as we're kicking off this holiday weekend. It's a good reminder to take it easy out there while you're out on the roads.
Put some holiday music on, leave yourself a little extra time so you don't get too stressed.
Yes.
If you're going, just plan on the fact that it's gonna take a lot longer than you think.
That's right, you wanna get there safely, okay? We can also dive deeper into the record-breaking travel that's expected for the holiday, including top destinations and how you can try to have safe travels, all on our free streaming channel, CBS 8+. Download on your TV and watch for free. Well, many people will start burning up their credit cards with holiday shopping after the big meal if you haven't started doing so already.
Whether you started or you plan to start on Black Friday, San Diego police say there are some things you should keep in mind. For people who are shopping online, police say make sure you bring them in quickly, your packages, when they arrive. Do not let those boxes sit outside all day, because that could easily draw in those porch pirates. Police also recommend selecting a store pickup option or having a secure place that mail carriers can drop them off. They also say to double check whatever website you're on to make sure it is legitimate and what they're selling is legit. If you do venture out to brick and mortar stores, we always love shopping local, police are telling people to slow down and be patient.
Parking lots are going to be a big source of stress for people these days, because everybody's trying to get to the store to buy new things or buy things, and parking spots are going to be small in comparison to the rest of the year. So always, if there is any sort of bad interactions, it's best to walk away. Everybody's stressed for the holidays.
Every year, police say do not leave your valuable items in your cars, but if you do have to, make sure they're out of sight or that you cover them with something. And if you have to meet up with anyone regarding a purchase or a sale that you've made through online websites like Facebook Marketplace, police do recommend doing so in a designated safe pickup spot. at even a police substation, for instance, or very crowded grocery store area with cameras nearby and officers to ensure safe exchanges. Those tips come as scams targeting older adults are exploding, costing San Diego seniors more than $130 million in just 1 year. And tonight, the schemes are getting more sophisticated.
San Diego County launched a new campaign to help families spot red flags before it's too late. CBS 8's Kelly Hezedal spoke with a victim of a scam and shares his story.
And this gentleman, Chris Heisey, was very candid. He says he and his wife were ashamed they were scammed. They were embarrassed. But he says he chose to speak out to prevent this from happening to someone else.
In May of last year, on my birthday no less, my wife and I were victims of internet fraud. I received a pop-up message from Microsoft that said my computer had been compromised.
Chris Heisey says he called the number provided in the message and was transferred to a woman pretending to be an investigator for Chase Bank.
It was the urgency of don't hang up, with us. We need to get this straightened out for you.
He and his wife ended up scammed out of $35,000.
My wife and I, at that moment, made a pact that we were not going to tell anyone about this, just because of the shame, the embarrassment.
Sadly, authorities say Chris's story is one they keep hearing over and over.
I lost $1 million. My screen locked up. And it said, call this number. I knew very well that I shouldn't call that number.
The Stop, Hang Up, and Tell Someone campaign rolled out today, aimed at helping people protect their loved ones from becoming victims. The DA's office says in the past year in San Diego County, losses have reached close to $150 million. Scammers often pose as your bank, law enforcement, or like in Chris's case, will pretend your computer has been hacked.
The urgency to act and isolation from family and friends are very bright red flags that everyone should be aware of.
If you didn't initiate the particular contact, then it is a scam.
Fortunately, authorities ended up helping Chris and his wife recover half of their money.
It was a tough time for my wife and I. A year and a half later, it still hurts.
He urges other victims to come forward. And so contact police, contact the FBI if you have been scammed. Now, authorities say a lot of times these crime rings are overseas, they're connected, they share notes. But in some cases, suspects have been identified and they've been prosecuted. Kelly Hessedal, CBS 8.
There's new hope tonight for an Encinitas business owner who faces possible deportation to Mexico. The owner of Just Peachy Market in the Lucchetti area appeared in court today.
CBS 8's Steffi Roche first covered this story a couple weeks ago and joins us live. Steffi, walk us through what happened today in court.
Right. Well, the family was relieved today as owner Norberto Ambrosio Aguilar was not detained. But this case is not over. Now, a rally of supporters was held ahead of the hearing this morning. People brought signs, gave hugs, and prayed for the family. Ambrosio Aguilar and his family have operated Just Peachy Market in Encinitas, they say, for almost 7 years. Ambrosio Aguilar was born in Oaxaca, Mexico. He says he first came to the U.S. in 1990 as a teen. He says he's in the country on a work permit, which he typically renews every year. But this year, under the Trump administration, his case was reopened. This morning, the judge moved to hold a second hearing in the spring. Ultimately, Ambrosio Aguilar is hoping the judge grants him a pathway to a green card. The family was touched by the outpour of community support.
It's a relief, I have a few more months until the new hearing, and we'll just wait until then. And I appreciate everybody that make it down here, spend time over here with me. And at this moment, it means a lot. Thank you very much.
And the family says the next hearing will be held in the spring in May. For now, reporting live from Encinitas, I'm Steffi Roche, CBS 8.
All right, Steffi, thank you. Big changes are coming to the San Diego Zoo in the new year, and it starts in the parking lot. For the first time, most people will have to pay to park. The zoo just revealed its paid parking plan, part of the city's larger effort to have paid parking in Balboa Park.
Tonight, CBS 8's Shannon Handy is working for you, sharing details on how much it will cost you if you visit the zoo for visitors and members, and when this all takes effect.
This all starts January 5th. If you are a zoo member, you will not have to pay to park, but you do have to register your car. As for visitors, it will cost you $16 a day. News that isn't sitting well with people I spoke with.
Today was a prime example of just how popular the San Diego Zoo is. It's one of our region's most visited attractions and has offered free parking since its inception. But starting January 5th, that structure will change as a paid parking plan goes into effect.
I don't like it. I think the park should be accessible and free for people.
It might be cost prohibitive to some people who are on the fence of other activities.
It didn't take long to find people unhappy about what's to come, both visitors and members alike.
It's just unfair, and it's bad for the people of San Diego and the visitors of San Diego.
The good news, if you're a member, you will not have to pay for parking. Meanwhile, it will cost visitors a flat rate of $16 a day.
You guys won't have to pay.
I know, but I think it's still exclusive and annoying.
The zoo's lot, which holds about 3,000 vehicles, is city-owned land. Paying to park there is part of the city's broader plan of adding paid parking to the rest of Balboa Park in an effort to close a budget shortfall of more than $250 million. The zoo posted about the changes on its website and sent an email to members. Here's how the paid parking will work. For members, you need to go online, enter your membership number along with your license plate, and you're good to go for all future visits. If your license plate changes, you can update the information at any time. Non-members can either pay via credit card at kiosks that will be installed throughout the parking lot or on your smart device using a QR code that will also be installed on signs. You do not need to put a receipt in your dashboard. These same member versus non-member rules apply even to those parking in handicapped spaces. As for cheaper alternatives, you can opt for a daily pass to use at other Balboa Park lots or use a nearby meter, which range from $2.50 per hour with a $10 per day maximum. The zoo also offers free shuttles from Inspiration Point lot on President's Way. In addition, the Balboa Park tram is available with extended hours 7 days a week.
Again, this all starts January 5th. We do have information up on our website. Just go to CBS8.com and click on this story. Meanwhile, I asked a zoo spokesperson how much of the money will go to the city versus the zoo. They say negotiations are still ongoing. Reporting from outside the San Diego Zoo, I'm Shannon Handy for CBS 8.
Remember, if there's a story or something you would like us to look into, email us at workingforyou@cbs8.com. Recent closures along Interstate 5 may have caused some headaches for drivers, and we're told that there are future detours in the works.
We've got those details still ahead in an On the Move report. Plus, California's congressional delegation pushes back as a healthcare subsidy deadline looms. We'll have more on the bipartisan effort to prevent what some are calling a political disaster.
And later, how San Diego lifeguards saved a dream vacation from turning into a nightmare.
We got warmer today. We had some 80s popping up for daytime highs. We saw that today for Valley Center as well as for Escondido. We're looking at warmer temperatures by tomorrow as well, and more of those 70s right along the coast. We'll take a look at why after the break.